Campbell Brown, who led Facebook News, leaves Meta. Ms. Brown's exit indicates how Meta's priorities around news and its relationships with media companies have changed. Campbell Brown, who led Meta's Facebook News, will remain an advisor to Meta, and her team will be folded into other teams focused on media and sports partnerships. By Benjamin Mullen and Isaac. When Facebook was being battered in 2017 for distributing false and misleading news, the social media network turned to Campbell Brown, a veteran journalist, to smooth over its relationships with the media. 6 years later, Ms. Brown is departing the company, now known as Meta, as top executives have become less concerned about what the news media thinks about it. Ms. Brown, 54, a former TV anchor and education advocate who for years was Meta's most prominent representative to the media industry, said in an internal announcement on Tuesday that she would step down this year to pursue other opportunities. She will remain an advisor to the company, and her team will be folded into other teams focused on media and sports partnership development. A spokesman for Meta declined to comment. Axios earlier reported on Ms. Brown's departure. Her exit will leave Meta, which owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, without one of the highest profile representatives to news, sports, and entertainment at a critical time. The opening acts of the 2024 US presidential elections are underway, and Meta's role as a purveyor of voter information is sure to receive scrutiny. In hiring Ms. Brown, Facebook asked her to create partnership programs with news organizations that use the platform. A former primetime news anchor on CNN, Ms. Brown built a rapport with the news executives who saw Facebook both as a rival for digital advertising dollars and as an important but fickle source of traffic for their websites and apps. When she joined Facebook, the company had already begun coating the news industry with products to encourage publications to post the content on these platforms and weed out misinformation. Early efforts included instant articles, a program that allowed people to consume stories in Facebook's app, and a third party fact checking program. Ms. Brown's hiring seemed to indicate that Facebook's founder, Mark Zuckerberg, was putting a premium on high quality news and information. She led the development and launch of Facebook News, a tab focused on news and lifestyle coverage, and Bulletin, a newsletter platform for marquee writers, including the memoirist Mitch Albom, the magazine writer and podcaster Malcolm Gladwell, and the Nobel laureate Malala Yousafzai. But as Facebook began de emphasizing news, Ms. Brown's role shifted. Her remit expanded to include partnerships in sports media and entertainment, while the products she launched were left to languish. Last year, Facebook said that it was shutting down Bulletin and it stopped paying publishers for content that appeared in its news stamps. Publishers have openly complained that Facebook is no longer sending them the traffic it once did. Executives have acknowledged that they have moved away from placing new links in the main Facebook feed in favor of posts and interaction between friends, family, and pages that allow follow on the app. Pause. From the article, I found two words that were a bit hard to understand. The first is purveyor. Well, purveyor is a person who sells or deals in particular goods. For example, a purveyor of large luxury vehicles. Similarly, synonyms are seller, vendor, trader, retailer, supplier, etc. So here is another word which I found was quite difficult. Well, here we have a letter that is REMIT. Well, based on the spelling and the context, it has two pronunciations that is, Remit and remit. Remit means to cancel or refrain from exacting or inflicting a debt or punishment, or to send money in a payment or as a gift. Well, the meaning here, as you can see in the context here, her remit. This is the task or area of an activity officially assigned to an individual or organization. So, here's two words that I felt were hard and which I felt were quite interesting. Well, thank you for watching this video.